Welcome to Stories That Hurt. Here, we share stories that touch the heart, stories that invite you to pause, feel, and reflect. My name's Jake. I'm 28, work in tech in Austin, and by all external measures, I'm doing fine. Good salary, nice apartment, decent car, a girlfriend everyone says is out of my league. Her name's Emily. We've been together 3 years. People call us solid, stable, such a grown-up couple. Sometimes I even believe that Dot almost Dot because before Emily, there was Sarah Dot 4 years of college with her. And it wasn't just my college girlfriend. It was the kind of relationship that brands your brain. The bad jokes, the drunk breakdowns at 3 a.m., the way every song on some random playlist suddenly becomes our song. One of those running jokes was Blue Gatorade. It started the morning after a brutal frat party sophomore year. We woke up on her dorm room floor, half alive, half dead, surrounded by red Solo cups and the smell of stale beer. My head felt like someone had shoved a leaf blower inside my skull. Sarah disappeared for 10 minutes and came back with an actual lab-style concoction in a mason jar, Blue Gatorade. Cheap electrolyte powder she stole from the athletic trainer. And, I swear to God, a pinch of instant coffee. Hangover vaccine, she said. I just saved your life. You're welcome. I chugged it. It was disgusting. It also worked. From then on, Blue Gatorade became our private code for everything. Want to skip class and just be useless all day? Blue Gatorade day? Let's bail this party and go home. Blue Gatorade time. Even when things started falling apart, that phrase still felt like ours. It was stupid and neon blue and sticky sweet, and somehow it held together all the parts of us that were already starting to crack Dot. We broke up in the most confusing, non-final way possible. No big fight, no cheating revelation, just a slow, cowardly fade on my part. I told myself it was mutual, but it wasn't. I couldn't deal with how intense it had gotten. So I shut down, pulled away, let her do the official ending. I left with this weird mix of relief and phantom limb syndrome. Like I'd cut off an arm and kept reaching for things I couldn't grab anymore. Weeks later, I'd still have these muscle memories, reaching for my phone at 2 a.m. to text her some dumb meme. Turning to make a joke in a movie and finding an empty seat. Then came Emily. Steady, thoughtful. Emotionally sane Emily. The girl my mom actually approves of. Dot. We moved in together after 2 years. We share a Hulu, a Costco card, and a Spotify family account under my name. Our lives folded into each other like clean laundry. Practical, orderly. No sharp edges. That's where the Blue Gatorade thing comes back. The playlist I created, the playlist on a Sunday night. When Emily was out to dinner with her coworkers and the apartment felt too quiet. The kind of quiet where every little hum, the fridge, the AC, the upstairs neighbor's footsteps feels louder than your own thoughts. I opened Spotify and started a new playlist for the gym. Title box popped up. I typed gym mix. It looked wrong, sterile, like something in HR. Department would send out. I deleted it. Without thinking too hard, my fingers typed Blue Gatorade. For a second, my chest squeezed. I stared at the words. It was like opening a door I'd convinced myself I'd bricked over years ago, and finding the light still on, I told myself, relax, it's just a phrase. It's not like she owns 2 random English words forever. It's a sports drink, dude. You're literally overthinking your own thoughts. I started adding songs. Stuff I actually listened to while lifting. A couple of mainstream hits, one old track Sarah used to play, some aggressive EDM. Nothing special, then something happened after I added a few tracks. My brain did this annoying thing it's too good at: pattern recognition. First song, Something in the Way You Move second. All of the Lights third, Runaway fourth, Another Love fifth, Happier Than Ever. The first letters down the side of the playlist spelled *SARA high, stared at it, then actually laughed out loud. No way. That's insane. That's kind of perfect. Instant rush. Like spotting a secret message only I was meant to see. Like the universe had just leaned in and whispered, I remember her too. For a split second, I hovered over the 4th track, thinking I'd swap it out. Break the pattern. Make it normal. But another thought slid in, smooth and seductive. No one looks at first letters. Emily just hits play. She won't notice. It's harmless. It's not like I'm texting Sarah. It's just songs. Just nostalgia. I left it. I even added one more track that started with her last initial. I told myself that was because the beat slaps. But the little jolt in my chest when I saw the full name form on the screen told another story. It felt like carving her initials into a tree inside my own head and pretending it was just idle doodling. I closed Spotify and went to bed before Emily got home, feeling like I just locked a tiny shrine in a room she didn't know existed. She tried one more time. "If it's really just a coincidence," she said, steadying her voice, "then change the order. Or change the title. I don't want some altar to your ex on our shared Spotify." I could have fixed it right there. It would have taken 5 seconds to drag a song up or rename the playlist. 5 seconds to choose her over a ghost. Instead, I felt this stubborn, childish streak rise up in me. If I change it now, it's like admitting I did something wrong. Then I'm the bad guy. If I stand my ground, she's the irrational one. I need her to be the irrational one. So I said, "No, I'm not changing my gym playlist because you're insecure." "That's ridiculous." Her eyes went glossy. She nodded once, slowly, and got up without another word. The rest of the night she moved around the apartment like a ghost, quiet, efficient, avoiding the radius of the couch like it was radioactive. I scrolled Instagram and told myself she was being dramatic. Underneath that, something heavier pressed on my lungs. A tight, guilty ache. But I kept scrolling, letting the endless feed wash over me like static. The messages the next day. She texted me while I was at my desk. "I've been thinking about it, and it really hurts that you named that playlist Blue Gatorade and set it up like that. I'm asking you one more time to please change it." I stared at the screen. The blue iMessage bubble looked small and too polite for what I'd actually done. If I typed "you're right, I messed up," that would drag everything into the sunlight. I wasn't ready to see myself clearly. So I went for the version of reality that kept me comfortable and her off balance. "It's just popular songs." I wrote back, "You're literally reading into this like a conspiracy theorist. I didn't even notice the letters until you pointed it out. You sound insane right now." The word "insane" sat there for a second. I changed it to psychotic, then backspaced, then put psychopath instead. I don't know why that felt better. Maybe because it sounded more clinical, less "I'm diagnosing you" and more "I'm labeling you." Less about what I'd done, more about what was supposedly wrong with her. I hit send. She replied, "If it's a coincidence, change the order." Or the title, "Keeping a shrine to your ex on our shared account is disrespectful." Shrine. I hated that word because it was too close to how it actually felt. A little digital altar to a version of me. I didn't want to admit I still missed. So I doubled down. "I'm not changing my gym playlist because of your insecurity. This is why I don't tell you anything. You turn everything into a fight. Go take a nap or something. You're spiraling." As soon as I sent it, I felt a weird mix of victory and nausea. Victory. Because I'd won the argument on my terms, I'd framed her as the problem. I'd made her feelings sound like a defect instead of a reasonable response. Nausea. Because some small, quiet part of me knew I'd just twisted her reality to protect my own lie. That I was teaching her, message by message, not to trust her own eyes. I shoved that part down, opened Slack, and pretended to care about sprint planning. My code review comments felt hollow and robotic. Every notification buzzed against the same cold stone of guilt in my chest. The internet. A few days later, a link popped up in our friend group chat. My buddy Tyler sent it with, "Dude, this sounds exactly like something you do." It was a post from some relationship subreddit. Title along the lines of, "My boyfriend made a playlist called Blue Gatorade that spells out his ex's name." Am I crazy? I clicked line by line. I recognized my life, run through a stranger's filter. 28-year-old boyfriend. 26-year-old girlfriend. 4-year college ex. The playlist name. The letters. My exact phrases. "You're hunting for drama. Conspiracy theorist. You sound like a psychopath. Go to sleep, you're spiraling." They were all there. My words, stripped of tone and context, looked uglier than I remembered them sounding in my head. The top comments tore into the guy. Into me. "This is textbook gaslighting. He's trying to make you doubt your own eyes." Who talks to their partner like this? He still has a thing for his ex and is building a secret shrine. My first reaction was pure defensiveness. These people don't know me. They're internet randos. They're hearing one side. Emily framed it to make me look bad. Everyone exaggerates online. It's not that deep. I'm not that guy. I typed something in the chat like, LOL, people really be doing the most for karma, and added a joke about relationships being allergic to nuance. Everyone laughed. I made it into a bit. I was the chill boyfriend with the crazy overthinking girlfriend that strangers were radicalizing. Nobody asked if it was about us. Nobody needed to. The joke landed because it fit the story I'd already been telling them for months. Emily as sensitive, me as the reasonable one. But that night, lying in bed next to Emily's turn back, I kept hearing one of the comments. Even if it were a coincidence, a loving partner would be horrified she felt hurt and immediately change it. His reaction is the real red flag. That lodged like a splinter. Because the truth was, I wasn't horrified she was hurt. I was annoyed, inconvenienced, embarrassed to be called out. I opened Spotify, scrolled down to blue Gatorade dot, my thumb hovered over the 3 dots. Edit name. Reorder songs. Delete playlist. I could feel the solution right there, not just deleting the playlist, but admitting to myself why I'd made it that way at all. Admitting that I'd built a little altar to a ghost, and then chosen that ghost over the person sleeping next to me dot instead. I did the smallest, pettiest thing. I added another song. One more track that started with S, her initial again. The pattern didn't even make sense anymore. It was just mine. A secret only I was committed to keeping. Even as it cost me something real dot from the hallway, I could hear Emily brushing her teeth. The sound was so ordinary it hurt. For a second, I imagined walking in, handing her my phone saying, "You were right. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing this." Instead, I locked the phone, slid it under my pillow, and rolled onto my side, facing away from her. I told myself one last time before sleep, it's just music. It's not that serious. She's overreacting. I'm allowed to have a past. I'm not the villain here dot in the dark. That quiet part of me that still knew better whispered, you might not be the villain, but you're definitely not the hero you think you are dot. And for the first time, the word that had been following me all week, gaslighting, didn't feel like an overreaction from strangers online. It felt like a mirror I was too afraid to look into. Asterisk, asterisk, I closed my eyes and pretended I didn't hear any of it. Somewhere in the apartment, my phone buzzed with a new notification. For once, I didn't check. The playlist stayed exactly where it was, glowing silently in the dark, a secret altar I'd chosen over the truth.